the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Going run again with McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Tackle made by Jair Brown. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That throw finds Kittle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Man in motion here. Purdy on 1st down. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Jair Brown. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
He throws a bullet down the left. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Shorts up. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all that. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Finding Collins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll run for this. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Offense up to the line fast. First down, Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. From the gun, Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Here we go, let's go. Pucky.
2nd and 6 now. Connection made to Dell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Stroud off the play fake. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff is going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. This our last play of the quarter. Pretty throwing here on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over at the start of the next quarter. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They begin this drive already inside field goal range. On 1st down, they'll run. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Looking to throw, Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll try and punch it in. Will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down throw by Purdy. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. From the gun is Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Working quickly here. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That play gains 6. It's going to be 4th and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They throw it out quick to the left. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Pulled in by Allen on the sideline. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Play action now with Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes St. Del. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
11. Hey, uno.
Another carry for him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. And that was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the 49ers will go on offense. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 3 now. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. They're going for this. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Dell now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out.
Oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of it. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives. Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL has been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Ayuk put in motion left. Purdy on 1st down. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Hopkins put in motion left. Purdy setting up that play action. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the 2nd half with some needed points. George Kittle, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Dell now to return it. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to push forward and get them to the 34. Offense up to the line fast.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, south.
He's back to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Let's see what they went with on third down. Now it's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. They're out and set, first and 10. Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be second down.
All right. No.
Here's Stroud now. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Finds Stover. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Complete to Cade Stover.
Under.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
It's Mixon on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the fourth. They're now set for first and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throw left side, complete. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time in talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pushes this one towards the sideline. He's got it, and the feet are in bounds too. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Kittle brings it in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. Caught near the pylon. And all he needed was one more stride. He's at the 2-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, here's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and goal, McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Buying some time, Rupp. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Dell now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Quick pass, right side, complete. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
This round throwing here on 1st. Complete to Dell. And he's brought down at the line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans with a little more work to do to win it here.
On the 3. 19 Texans. Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud off the play fake. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. 7 yards to pick up there. It's going to be 4th and a short one.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Texans.